Yo, what it do? Hey, we know you just saw that fresh new intro. Wasn't that shit sick? Well, we couldn't agree more, guys.
Right, we just collaborated with our boy Omar at Sun City Vibes to help create an intro that would take our podcast to the next level. Do you need help with your video editing and content creation to help elevate your business to the next level? Well, Sun City Vibes has you covered without a doubt.
Yeah, that's right, guys. Whether it's a logo reveal, a music video, drone footage, or even t-shirt printing, guys, hit up Sun City Vibes for quality work and affordable price. Shit, Omar even made us a sick-ass hat. Look at this.
It's a fresh-ass hat.
Fresh.
Shit's fresh.
Fresh.
So yeah, guys, go help support those that support us and hit up our boy Omar and tell him Chris and Misa sent you from the podcast and help support a local El Paso business today. Let's go. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. What is up, El Paso? Welcome back to another episode of Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast. We're so glad to have you all here with us today. As always, guys, producer, co-host of the podcast, Mr. Misael is here with us. Say what's up to the podcast, brother.
Yo, what it do?
Also, guys, in the producer chair, he's back. My boy's back.
He's back.
He's fucking back. Our boy Wes from Wild Chat Loud is here. Say what's up to the podcast, Wesley.
What's going on? Happy Sunday, everyone.
Hey.
Did he say, ooh?
Isn't
hey.
Isn't it Thursday? Oh, I see what you... Wow. Oh my God.
I'm glad he's back. Jesus.
Dude, this is why he's the fucking best producer. For
I was
sure.
about to kick him out. No joke. I was like, yo, dude, you lost it. You lost it.
Yeah, dude. I love you, Wesley.
Gotta go.
You're fucking beautiful. You fucking beautiful man. I love you. All right, guys. Give him a triple fucking horn.
Dude. Yeah.
All right, guys, special guest today for episode number 95. His name is Marko Atwan, comedian here in El Paso. Say what's up to the podcast, brother.
How y'all doing tonight?
All right,
Welcome,
guys. So, welcome, Mr. Marko. Thank you for being here today. We got a lot to talk to you about. You have your own podcast, A Foo and His Friend, with our boy Jordan Savai. We've had him in here a few times. So we'll get into all that. We'll get into your story. You have a great story. You lived in San Francisco for some time, so we'll talk about that. And you also did some theatrical performances back in the day. So we'll get into all that, guys. But before we do that, you know, there is a tradition.
Yes.
Unlike any other on this motherfucker. It's called the cracking of the celebratory beer. And it sounds like this. Shout out to y'all, guys. We're here to talk some shit. We're here to drink some beer, and we're here to have some good times and laughs. And for all you guys here today, thank you for being here. Let me shout out you guys.
Misa having trouble with his beer.
It's because this beer is always so fucking
Misa's
cold.
got
There's always
ice in his
ice on
beer.
top, dude. I don't know how this guy does it.
Shit's amazing, guys.
Mine's straight vodka in case you guys
Jesus, he's an animal. But yeah, guys, shout out to y'all for being here. Wes, Blue, Misa, Mr. Marko. Guys, follow us on Facebook, like us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can see when we post episodes each and every Sunday. So, Marko, we're going to get into you right now. But
Whoa.
yeah, well, not like that. Not like that.
All right.
We'll get into you in another way, and then maybe later Blue can get into you that way.
Dive in deep.
It was that kind of podcast.
Nice and deep. But yeah, so real fast, man, just introduce yourself, and then I have a quick question I want to ask you guys, but introduce yourself to the podcast audience who may not know who you are.
All right. Well, my name is Marko Atwan. My full name, Marko Atwan Morales. It's originally from El Paso. I got into comedy about 2 years ago, and just trying to keep the ball rolling. Yeah.
Hey, hell yeah.
Damn,
man.
he's got 2 last names? That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. Watch out for people with 2 last names. You can't really trust them. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because at first he told me it was Marko Morales, and now he's Marko Atwan. Well, I don't know who he is.
Yeah. See.
It just depends on the people or something?
No, actually. Okay, so my full name is Marko Atwan Morales.
Okay.
So Antoine is your middle name?
Antoine's my middle name.
Oh.
Yeah. See, so when I got into comedy, I decided to separate, my comedy from my writing. So when I get published as a writer, I use my name Marko Morales, and I drop the middle name.
I wish I had a middle name. God bless, dude.
Right. I have a middle name. It's a Paul. I think it's a great middle name. I don't know why my parents would name me fucking Paul. I don't look like a Paul. I've never been a Paul. Probably never will be a Paul. But anyways, so before we get into your story here, I was at work today. And if you guys know anything about me, I work in an office environment, a typical 9 to 5, if you will. And there's a lady there that I work with. She could be my grandma. That's how old she is. And this lady hates drinking water. to the point where she'll drink water and she'll fucking gag, bro.
What?
It's the weirdest shit ever. Today, she was gagging. And I thought, okay, maybe you're sick, stomach flu, you know, you drank something or somebody like farted or something. I don't know. You can gag for a million reasons, but she was gagging because she was drinking water.
Wow. She told you that?
Yes. That's why I was so confused. I was like, why the fuck? What do you mean you gag drinking water? So I was going to ask you guys, how do you guys feel about water? Overrated, underrated?
I think it's underrated, bro.
Properly rated? It doesn't taste bad, right?
No, but I mean, it makes you feel good. I think I'd rather, like, if I'm super thirsty, I think I'd rather drink a water than like a soda or a Gatorade.
Right. Water's good for you. So I don't understand why this lady was
Maybe she was, maybe she had a bad experience. Like one day she was drowning or something.
Dude,
Was she drinking tap water?
Yeah, she was drinking water from a bottle, dude. Like not even tap water. She was just drinking bottled water, and she was like making it seem like a fucking like torture, bro.
Oh, man.
She's made of like 80% water. What's wrong with her?
She's like, the only time I drink water is when I have kidney stones. I was like, dude, that's not good. That is not good.
That's why you're getting the kidney stones.
Okay, so anyways, that was just a weird fucking thing I had to bring up to you guys because, you know, I don't know. I thought everybody liked water, and I thought it was just like a given fact that water does not make you puke or anything. So, Mr. Marco,
You know what you should do? Sorry, you know what you should do whenever she pisses you off? She'll like throw water.
just fucking bathe her in water. Yeah. She'll have a panic attack.
Like the Wicked Witch or something from
right, dude. She'll die and shit. But yeah, Marco. So you grew up in El Paso, right?
That's right.
And you were born. What year were you born? Because you're a little bit older than us. So I like to try to get like this perspective of El Paso from
so
back
rude,
in the day.
Man. This guy's so rude.
Well, first off, these are all my real teeth.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
Hell yeah.
I was born in 76.
Oh shit. Nice.
Wow.
So I'm 44. I'll be 45 here in a couple weeks, actually.
Okay. Cool. And you grew up on what side of town?
I grew up central.
Central.
Yeah,
Okay.
Central.
Dangerous.
5 points.
5 points?
Yeah, right down the street from Austin High School back then. They used to call it Drive-By High.
Wait, did they really?
Yeah. Well, we did anyway.
Like he's like, I don't know who we is, but like, okay, so drive-by high, like because of the drive-bys, or was that just like a fucking?
Because they were high?
Yeah, they had a problem back in the day.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, once a week at least they had.
Like a shooting and
Yeah,
shit?
yeah.
God damn, what the fuck?
It was pretty bad.
Well, I guess it's like, I mean, that's kind of how today is. There's always like shootings at schools and shit anyways, right? I mean, now we're getting used to it.
I'm not used to it. I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
See, we were doing it back before it was cool.
Right?
The real OGs.
Before the news was reporting on shootings at school. Fucking Marcos.
Before FitFam came along.
Right. Marcos and his crew were long at it. That's crazy, man. What do you remember about growing up back then that like something you miss from then that you can't like that you don't see anymore that's not like prevalent in today's like culture or society?
Man, riding bikes the way that we did as kids, man. You don't really see that a whole lot anymore.
Bro, that's true, bro.
That is so true, bro.
That's a good one. Yeah, dude, I busted my ass on like once I got my fucking training wheels off.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember busting my ass the very first time on a bike, and that shit like
When was the last time you rode a bike?
I haven't rode a bike in like 12 years, but when I was young, yeah, we would ride bikes. But yeah, that's true, dude. Nobody rides bikes anymore.
Yeah, man, I got my ass beat by my mom one time when I took my bike out with some friends to one of the shopping centers all the way down Montana. Where, I can't remember the name of the shopping center, but it's where the first cafeteria used to be. You guys remember that?
Dude,
Yeah.
Furs is fire, dude.
Yeah,
Well, it was fire.
I rode it out there at 12 years old, passing through the highway and across the highway. And so, yeah, I got my ass beat after that.
Damn, dude.
It was worth it. It was worth it, though. It was a good experience.
It's all that all-you-can-eat buffet, man. Always fucking worth it. But yeah, dude. So is it more like you just miss like the like simple things, I guess, in a way? Like now that technology's kind of like taking over our lives, everybody's on their phone. You like, dude, to think that kids are out there riding bikes is like not even like I can't even fathom that shit.
Just,
Like,
just don't. I mean, the most you see about bike riders are the ones in the spandex with their glasses and the helmets and doing the whole road, bike
Right.
and stuff like that. You don't see, at least I don't very often anymore. See kids just group up together, 5 or 6,
Right.
friends, and just cruise in the neighborhood.
yeah,
Damn, I mean, I used to ride my bike all the way up to like freshman year. Me and Blue would fucking ride that shit all the time. And not no more, dude. I think I forgot how to ride a bike too.
no, you can never forget how to ride a bike. That's,
right.
that's
Just
like
takes
the
a few
one thing in life that you never forget how to do if you do it properly. You know what I mean? If you're a shitty bike rider as a kid, then you're fucked.
That's probably it.
Yeah, you're fucked later on. You know what I mean? But yeah, dude, that shit's crazy. So growing up in the fucking Central, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Was there anything that you thought, like, did you have like your preconceived notions of like people from the East Side or the West Side or anything like that?
Not really. I mean, I stuck around Central so much that I really didn't. I really didn't go around other sides of town until I got into high school. Because then at that point we moved to the West Side, and then I learned a little bit more about that side of town. But now, even to this day, honestly, man, I'm more of a homebody. You know, I really, if I'm not out, you know, catching an open mic or going to a show or maybe a concert or something like that, I'm at home, man.
You're chilling.
Yeah.
That's what's up, dude.
Sounds like Chris.
Yeah, dude, I like to chill. I mean, fuck, I like going out and shit, but then like, I don't know, it's cool. Sometimes it like, I don't know, sometimes it feels like you're chasing shit, like you're chasing like the party or the night or whatever, and sometimes it's better off just like chilling at the crib, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know, that's like, everyone's different. Everybody has their fucking, like their preferences. Like I know like you guys like to go out to the bar, like you guys will go out to the bar after here sometimes, and I'll just stay chilling, you know what I mean?
Well, I don't know more because I told you not to let me go out there.
It's because anytime you guys go out there, man, it shit gets crazy. And I don't know if it's you guys, but it always happens that like crazy shit happens. Yeah. Blue and Misa were there. Boom. There you go.
There is a reason I'm not drinking today. We'll put it that way.
Because he went out with Misa and
Right.
one time.
Wesley went one time for an experience, and he stopped drinking after that. That's how bad it was.
Well,
yeah,
I've been on a few times when Misa's been around. I can see.
you see, look,
I can see stuff going down
yeah,
for
man.
sure.
It's that fucking bandana, bro. It's too tight. I'm telling you, that bandana's too tight. He gets crazy when that bandana is too tight, bro.
Dude, it's holding me together, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I think it'd be crazier if I didn't have it.
So obviously, you said you started doing comedy about 2 years ago, but what were you doing like as an adolescent in your teens? Like, what was it that you were into? Like, did you like always have like some sort of passion for comedy, or did you like music? I know you said you like theater and acting and shit. So like, what was it back then for you?
Well, it was a lot of sports back then when I was a preteen. I was really good at sports, so I was playing all types of stuff, you know, baseball, basketball, soccer, football. Football was probably my favorite. Right after,
Fucking Blues, a Heisman Trophy winner in middle school football, bro.
believe it or not, man, about a month or two ago,
an
I saw
animal.
some of his football moves.
He's an animal, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Blue can move, man.
He can move, man.
I've seen him.
He's
man.
an athlete. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So you were into sports growing up.
Yeah, growing up, it was more sports than anything else. I did, you know, when I was 6 years old, the first thing I can remember doing was a play. It was supposed to be like a kind of a play off of Elvis Presley's Jailhouse Rock. So we did a lot of his style of dancing and moving around and stuff like that. That's the first thing I can remember ever doing.
How old were you?
At that point, I was about 6 years old.
Oh, wow. That's young.
And then after that, it was more sports up until high school. In middle school, I got into dancing. I was actually in a dance crew.
No shit.
Yeah, it was called Grandeur. It was really funny. I did the whole like hair with the hairspray and the big old, you know.
Oh, like a grease monkey kind of dude?
The Johnny Bravo.
So yeah, with the big old parachute pants and all that stuff going on.
Damn.
I did all that, but I actually got paid to choreograph dance routines when I was, I believe I was about 14 years old when I started doing that. And
This dude can pop, lock, and drop it, dude.
and from then going into high school,
We just turned this a little bit towards you, man. So
right on, man.
there you go.
And then after that, going into high school is when I got into music. And started playing, you know, started getting into different types of music, picked up an instrument at the end of high school and didn't do too well. So I gave it up for a while, graduated from high school, moved out to East Texas. And then that's when I actually decided to start getting serious about becoming a musician.
Right.
So I was the lead vocalist of a band out there called Crystal Souls for a while.
Damn, what kind of music was it?
That was more of a cover band.
Okay.
We did, I think the whole time that band was together, we did 3 original songs that I wrote the lyrics to. But the most of it was, our lead guitarist was really into like 80s rock and roll. So we did a lot of John Don't Call Me Cougar Mellencamp, Jack and Diane and stuff like that, you know. And then I moved out to Arizona shortly after that. I started a band with my brother, and oddly enough, 4 other members of the band were originally from El Paso as well. We just all met up in Tucson, and we started a band called the Field Project. Brought that band back here to El Paso after about 2 years and played together for a while. And about 6 months after that, the band kind of separated. Well, my brother and I separated from that band and started our own thing. And I still, to this day, still play music. You know, I just have my guitars here at home. I've got, you know, my pickup and everything, and just.
Is guitar the only instrument you kind of lean forward towards?
Yeah, when I was a kid, I played a little bit of piano, but I was never any good at it. And to be honest with you, I really probably couldn't do much on the piano these days. Yeah, so it's really just I can hold a beat on the drum set. But if you ask me to do anything outside of 4/4 timing, I probably couldn't.
He's like, that's it.
Yeah, so it's pretty
Playing
much
an
just,
instrument is hard, man.
yeah, no, it is.
Yeah, dude,
You know
for
what?
sure.
What I've told most people is, you know, when they tell me, you know, if they're interested in learning how to play guitar, I tell them learning how to play guitar is easy. Learning how to play well is a different story.
Right.
You know, I never really wanted to be some guy that shredded on the guitar and did all these lead, you know, parts and stuff like that. I was always a rhythm guitarist, and my only reason for picking up a guitar was to help me come up with new melodies for songs to write.
Some new riffs.
Yeah.
Nice, dude. What was the appeal about being in a band that like attracted you to that sort of lifestyle?
The beer and the bitches, bro. What do you think?
Well, dude, I mean, like,
I'm just kidding.
obviously at the beginning, like, there's not a bunch of beer and bitches, you know what I mean? Like, it takes a lot of work to be in a band.
Well,
and especially when you start off like from scratch and you want to make your own music, it's one thing to be a cover band and to play other people's music, but when you actually want to create songs and write songs and produce songs, that's another level, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And so what was it about being in a band that like made you decide like this is what I want to fucking do?
Man, for me it was just I've always been, you know, always been okay with being the center of attention, you know, and you know, entertaining was always in my blood, no matter what it was. And for me, music was always I kind of approach comedy the same way, you know, if I was ever doing a show and there was just 1 or 2 new faces in the crowd that I'd never seen before, that I knew they'd never heard my music before, kind of turn it up a little bit, you know. Same way with comedy, you know. It can be a mostly empty room, but if there's just 1 or 2 people there that have never heard my set before, I kind of liven it up a little bit, kind of, you know, turn it on a little more.
Nice. That's what's up, dude. That's cool. And what did you like? Because I know you said obviously you said you went to East Texas, then to Arizona. Eventually you made your way out to San Francisco, right?
Well, the Bay Area, not necessarily San Francisco, but 40 minutes from San Francisco.
What part of the Bay Area?
I was in San Jose.
San Jose.
Yeah, Willow
Okay.
Glen area, Campbell area.
Okay, cool. I've been to, I went, you know where the 49ers stadium is?
Yeah. The new one.
Right, the new one. I've been there.
Uh-huh.
I went to go watch a soccer game over there.
Okay, yeah.
So that's as far as like Northern California as I've gone.
Okay.
But it's a lot different than like LA and San Diego and shit.
Oh yeah, much different.
But like, what was the biggest thing that you liked about being outside of El Paso?
Oh, the biggest thing about being outside of El Paso, man, just the different people you would meet, man. I'm also an avid motorcycle rider, so most of these places that I went, I had a motorcycle at the time. So checking out different places, California was by far the best place to be on 2 wheels, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just cruise the PCH1 highway all the way down to Southern California, cruise it all the way up to San Francisco, and I did all of that when I cruised out there. I rode my motorcycle from El Paso to Santa Monica.
Damn, you rode that shit.
How long is that
the
drive?
fuck?
How long is that fucking drive?
Bro, how many times do you have to stop for gas?
Oh man,
It's a bike, bro. That shit can't like go.
well, you know, it didn't. Luckily, the original tank on that bike that I have now is just over a 2-gallon tank. So that one I had to stop forever whenever I would go. Like my brother graduated from law school out in Lubbock. And I cruised my bike out there for the graduation. I had to stop at least 4 times for gas in a 2-gallon tank. Shortly after that, I threw a larger tank on it so I could go a little
further distances.
How long is it, Wes? What's the
Wes, why did you give us that look? You gave us a look of death right there.
Because it's 13 hours.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. And you go on a bike.
Yeah, well, so I went from El Paso to one of the, I guess it's like Chandler. I guess my
Chandler, Arizona, somewhere like that.
My sister lives somewhere in one of those little spots. Scottsdale, Chandler,
Right.
one of those.
There's all
spots
those little spots around
So-
fucking Phoenix and shit.
Yeah, so I cruised from here there. I stayed there for 2 days, and then from that spot, I cruised out to L.A. and I stayed in East L.A. with one of my cousins for like 2 or 3 days, and then from there I went to Santa Monica all the way up the PCH1 down into Santa Cruz and then into San Jose, and that's where I was living. So I stopped there with that trip. I was home now, and then the next weekend I jumped on the bike and I cruised down to Santa Cruz and then jumped on the PCH1 and then went all the way up to San Francisco.
Hey, how long were you out there for?
Just over 4 years.
4 years. Okay. What was the best thing about being in that because obviously like the Bay Area has like a reputation of like a lot of like music, and there's a lot of artists and a lot of like arts and shit come out of that area.
Yeah.
So what was that like for you being out there?
The music scene was great, man. I got to see bands live like La Santa Cecilia, I saw Los Lobos.
Hey, I like the Los Lobos, dude. They're hard.
Prophets of Rage.
Okay.
That was really cool. And then there's another band called Making Movies that used to do shows out there as well that I used to check out from time to time. It was really cool. So the music scene was amazing out there. Loved
Right.
it, yeah.
And I imagine the pot scene was amazing too, right?
Oh man, it's nothing like those dispensaries out there, man. I mean, they're only Colorado is maybe the only place that rivals
Rivals
the
San
dispensaries
Fran
out
or
there.
the Bay Area.
You know, what's
right?
a great thing about those spots out there is that most of the places when you go and you get your card, your first like 3 visits, they give you a free pre-roll, and they
Right.
give you like a little gram or something,
They're
something
like,
like that.
they're like,
Sign
here.
me up.
Yeah, man.
They're like, here, get high on us today.
Yeah, so I would go and I would sign up at like 6 or 7 different ones a week, man. Yeah, when they finished giving up, when I was done with all my little free gifts from those spots, I'd go find another 4 or 5 at a different side of town and just go sign up at those.
There you go.
It was
It's
like,
like it's like going to restaurants and telling them it's your birthday when it's not.
exactly, right?
Right, that shit's hilarious. So set the time period. When was this time wise? 19 or 2000 what?
When I was up in California,
Right, or was it in the?
no, it was 2013 is when I moved out there, I believe. I just graduated from UTEP, so it would have been like 2013.
Look at that.
Nice. What do you have your degree in from UTEP?
A multimedia journalism minor in creative
nice.
writing, communications.
I'm studying multimedia advertising right now.
Okay. Right.
And I wanted to get into some journalism, but it was going to take me too long to switch my degree, so I said fuck that. So I'm just gonna settle with what my original track was. But yeah, dude. So like when you're living over there, like in that area, that part of the country, is there like certain things about being over there that you don't like? Like the homeless people everywhere, or like
I love
the
the homeless
traffic,
people,
or
man.
like, you know what I mean? Like
I love all the homeless people.
you love the homeless people?
Yeah, man.
Some of them are cool until they come up to you and they like want to sell you like every fucking like piece of fucking equipment they have on them. Like this guy tried to sell me like a $5 flip phone
Yeah.
that has no service. Like I'm not gonna use that. Like, you know what I mean?
No, man. The cost of living is insane, man. I had after I was there for about, I want to say I was there for about like 6 months or so, and I ended up landing a really good job, making more money than I've probably made in any job that I've had since I started working, actually. And at the time when I moved out of my brother's and his wife and kids spot, I was paying $1,000 a month to rent a room.
Fuck.
In a house.
God damn.
Yeah, a room. I was lucky enough that the people who owned the house and the others, my roommates, they let you use the kitchen and you'd have your stuff labeled in the fridge and stuff like that, But,
God bless.
Yeah, man, I was making good money, but $1,000 bucks.
For a
Jesus,
fucking
that's a
room,
fucking
bro.
mortgage payment.
it's
right
Yeah, that
there, bro.
is. That's fucking crazy, dude.
The traffic, you mentioned the traffic. Being on I had my motorcycle and I had my
I
truck.
was just weaving in and out of that bitch,
man.
bro.
So lane splitting, man. You can split lanes out
Right.
there. It's completely legal.
Oh, it's legal out there?
Yeah. I've seen bikers out there do it where it's like super dangerous.
Right.
On the highway. I think
Right.
like for me, if the traffic is moving at faster than 30, 35 miles per hour, I wouldn't split lanes. I'm just staying in traffic.
Right.
But I would see people do it like when it's thick traffic, but it's still moving at like 50 miles per hour.
I think that'd give me road rage if I was like driving and then I just see like some motorcycle guy like split lanes and shit.
I you know,
Like, who the fuck do you think you are?
Dude, like get the fuck back.
Because you have two wheels, you fucking loser.
you know, it didn't happen often, but you would see it, especially when there's a lot of bikers cruising together. I saw it one time. I remember cruising out to we were going to Santa Cruz from San Jose, and I guess some people that were stuck in traffic got frustrated, and I saw some dude open his car.
No, see that's what I was thinking.
I've seen it happen. It doesn't happen often, but
Said, fuck this guy.
yeah, you see, I saw a biker take out a side view mirror one time.
I watch those videos all the time. They go up there and they just punch it, just right off.
This guy just lifted his leg up. Next thing he passed by, he lifted his leg
Like
right with
jousting.
the bam, yeah, right with the bottom of his foot, and I just took that thing clean off, man.
That's scary, dude. I don't know if I mean, I've ridden a motorcycle before, just like around the corner or something, like with friends. But to think of like doing it on the freeway and then to split lanes like that, dude, like yo, you gotta have some big ass balls, and you gotta make sure that whoever else is driving is not an asshole.
Right.
Dude, you know what's also crazy is like when you're driving a motorcycle like long distance.
Yeah.
Like that shit, like
It's tiring.
Yeah, dude, because like you're in a fucking set position, like vroom, like you're up here and shit. But then also like how when you're in a car and you might like not pay attention to something and then you might swerve a little bit and then you can correct it. Like on a bike, I imagine like there is no room for like minimal swerving and then like you overcorrect and then you die.
Oh yeah.
Like you know what I mean?
No, it is.
Unless you're a good
man.
driver.
Well, I mean, for most people aren't good drivers, but I'm just saying, like, being on a bike, there's that much, like, you have little room for fucking error at that point.
And I seen your bike. I saw your bike this past Sunday.
It's sexy, huh?
And dude, it is. It's like this guy's riding with his arms.
He's like
right here,
this.
dude. He's riding with his arms right here, dude. And I'm just like thinking, like, yo, dude, this guy has some strong ass shoulders to drive so long like this. Like, do you just switch off and then like you put one down and then you switch it off and like rest?
One of the most asked questions that I've had from people that don't ride motorcycles is how comfortable those bars are, man.
Yeah, dude, I don't see it. Like,
I mean, I've ridden with the standard type bars. I've ridden with what they call just basically like the straight bars, and then with ape hangers. And I think these are the highest ape hangers I've
I was
had.
gonna ask, how high are they right
16.
now? Jesus,
Yeah, they're 16
taller
inches.
than Chris, dude.
Yeah, dude.
But
I wouldn't even be able to reach the bars and shit, probably.
Bro,
dude.
I mean, has
If
anybody
were
thought of putting like a steering wheel on there?
on a bike?
I've seen some old school bikes that have.
That's a good idea, dude. That's a
just
very
like-
good idea. Put a
the
steering
ones that
wheel on a
have
bike. Wesley's over here like, get the fuck out of here.
Dude, Misa's just slowly building a car.
That's how they started with the car.
Yeah, dude. Like like
Somebody
a car.
was like, hey, do you think you could put some like fucking windows in
Dude,
here?
it might be a little bit better with two more wheels and a little more stable.
Can we get a stereo in here?
A fucking car didn't start with a steering wheel, bro.
No, I'm sure it started with like a little mechanical bike, and they're like, look, we can take that engine, make it a lot bigger, and then what do you want? You want another seat? You want a seat so somebody can ride with you?
Oh,
And then they're like, air conditioning?
oh, you want a girl to ride with you? Oh, she's got kids. Let's make a backseat.
Exactly.
Exactly.
We're not all going to fit on this bike, brother.
But that's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
bro. That shit's hilarious, dude. That shit's funny.
I'm gonna fall asleep like this tonight, just dreaming that I'm on Marcus's motorcycle.
Right.
So after being up in Cali so long, what brought you back to EP?
I moved out there to be closer to my brother.
Right.
And then within those 4 years, they ended up deciding to move the family out to Iowa.
Iowa.
Yeah, and as much as I love being in California, I was like, there's no other family really out here. You know,
Fucking
so-
Iowa, bro.
Yeah.
Iowa.
Yeah, I helped them
What?
move out there, man. It's an interesting place, man.
Dude, the whole Midwest, like Missouri, Iowa, Idaho.
People live there.
Like, well, people, yeah, some people do. Wesley like people.
to Missouri.
That's right.
Look at people that look like Wesley inhabit that part of the country. People like us, we don't go there. But
I didn't even know that place.
yeah, so
existed.
like, yeah, that's crazy. Why Iowa of all places? Just like for a job or some shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
My
That makes sense.
My brother's wife got a job at the university out there.
Oh, nice.
And then, and my brother was commuting back and forth for a while before he left. He eventually left his job and got a job there at the university as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So you come back to El Paso.
Yeah.
And then eventually you start doing comedies. What led you to like actually wanting to do that?
Well, specifically what happened was living in California, my brother's wife's brother, we call him Tio B, his name's Bernardo. He's got a good buddy of his named Pete Munoz who ran a lot of the more, the more well-known open mics in the Bay Area. So I would go and check out mostly the Monday night show that he had at this spot called Woodham's, but I would go to some other spots, the Caravan and other places that he did, his open mics, and I would check it out. And I became very interested in doing it. And I mentioned it to him once, and he was very encouraging, wanted me to do it, and I never did. Moved back here after living out there for 4 years. And I don't know if you guys had ever met. He was a comedian. He moved to Vegas a while back. Dante Verduzco.
I've never heard of him.
Met him.
No, I've never met him either.
Yeah, El Paso guy, moved to Vegas a bit ago. He's doing the comedy thing out there. But he was running an open mic at the Velvet Elvis when I first moved back. And I ended up going out there because when I got here, I checked out the open mic scene. And being a musician, I was familiar with how it was back in the day before I'd left. And it was there, but it wasn't really hopping.
Right.
completely different than over there.
Yeah. And completely different. So ran into Dante. We started talking, told him about how I thought about doing it up in California. Again, he was also very encouraging, saying, hey, man, well, you should probably come out here next week and try it. So I said to him, you know what? I said, I'll go home and I'll write some stuff. And I'll come back next week. And if you're here, I'll get up and do my set. He said, all right, cool. So the week passed. The next Wednesday came around. I show up there and I look around. Nobody's really there. So I'm thinking, all right, cool. I got out of this. I don't have to do it. And then about 5 minutes later, I see Dante walking into the spot. He didn't tell me that he actually was the host that week.
I got him.
So he had to be there, right? Yeah. So I got up on stage, did about I want to say about maybe 5 minutes, 6 minutes or so. Felt really good, got a good response, and just kept going from there. It wasn't until my fourth show when I kind of ate shit. Yeah.
Really? There you go.
I mean, 5-6 minutes, man. That's a lot for a first time going up there. I mean, that's a lot. And what a lot of people don't understand is you could try and have all this thing written down and have it in your mind on how you want to say it. But once you're up there on the stage in front of people, man, it's a different beast.
Yeah. Coming from all forms of different entertainment, man, it's by far the most intimidating.
Right.
Yeah.
By far, because it's raw. It's just you and a microphone. I mean, even I was talking to Jordan about it the other day, a little bit on my podcast a few weeks ago. I think I told him, I said, even when I was doing music, getting up on stage with a guitar, doing some vocals, it's way less intimidating than just the microphone telling a story or a joke or whatever. Yeah.
Right. Do you think it's because with music, like obviously when you go up to perform, you're doing just that. You're performing music that you've already written, that you've like rehearsed. And obviously like there's a certain way that it's going to play out. In comedy or like being like in stand up, you never know what the fuck's going to happen. You never know how the crowd's going to react. You never know like which joke is going to hit. With music, I feel like, hey, hey, this is my fucking song that everybody likes. I'm going to play this song and I'm probably going to get a reaction. Oh, yeah. With comedy, there is no like, obviously once you get to a point, yeah, you have those jokes that you can hit all the time. Mm-hmm. But there's not that like fucking certainty that like, if I do this, I'm going to get a fucking good positive reaction.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, with music, you're usually, whether you're doing it by yourself or you're doing it with a couple buddies or whatever, you're getting together in a garage, in an apartment or something, and practicing out a couple songs to go and perform in front of a group of people, right? But with comedy, at least when you're starting out the way that a lot of us are, your practice is in front of a bar, right. In front of people at a bar.
Those are your reps.
Yeah. They're the ones that your practice is right there, trying to get as much of their attention as possible on you while you're up on that stage for however many minutes you're doing it.
Right.
I like to ask comedians when they come into our show, who's your favorite comedian?
Living or dead? I always have to ask that.
Either one. I mean, all time.
Well, see, I have to break it down, man. Honestly,
If you could give me top 3.
You can split, or you could even say like this is like the living top 3, and then maybe like you know what I mean? Because it does matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because especially for comedy, like comedy's like a art form that's been around forever. So a lot of the best comedians are either really old and they're not doing it anymore, or they've passed away.
Right.
So I don't think it's fair to leave them out of like you said. That's why you asked like living or dead,
Right.
Because their art can still be respected like in like now. You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah, I would say my favorites that are no longer with us would probably be Mitch Hedberg would probably be the top. Carlin would be another one. I'll probably leave it at those two as far as like my favorites. I mean, there's others,
Right.
greats, right?
But to be your favorite, that's
Right.
another
Don
level.
Rickles, man. Don Rickles.
Don Rickles is great. I mean, Lenny Bruce was great. Yeah, man. Sam Kinison, although he was a little loud, I dug his stuff. Yeah. Living, I'd say. I mean, there's so many, man. Felipe Esparza, Bill Burr, Kevin Hart. What's her name? Eliza Schlesinger. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her last name correctly, but she kills me every time I see her.
If he's not, we're sorry. I know you're watching.
Margaret Cho.
Margaret Cho.
Yeah,
She's good. Funny.
Who else? There's this cat that Jordan hates him too, man. But I shouldn't say that. But
Daniel Tosh, bro.
I can't remember. Tosh is funny. God, I can't remember the cat's name now, man. But he's an Asian cat. I believe is Brian is his first name. I really don't. Yeah, I can't remember.
I don't. Off the top of my head, I don't know any Asian comedians.
Bobby Lee.
Bobby Lee is
Bobby
fucking
Lee.
hilarious.
It's Bobby Lee.
Bobby Lee?
Just kidding.
Theo Vaughn?
I got some skill on something.
Theo Vaughn's not Asian.
No, I'm saying, but like when you think of Theo Vaughn, you think of Bobby Lee.
is. Yeah, I can see him now because you said Theo Vaughn.
Well, back in the day when I was 18 years old, I worked at the comics group.
Okay.
And I hung out with Bobby Lee when he was on tour with Carlos Mencia.
How was that?
Wow.
Oh man, it was fun, man.
It's wild.
Yeah, he's a really fun guy to hang out with, man.
Yeah, dude, I'm sure. How was that working at the comic strip?
Oh man, I loved it. It was such a great experience, man. The comics that I would see come in and out of that spot back then was just great, man. I mean, Tommy Chong, Pauly Shore, Carlos Mencia, Bobby Lee, Danny Bevins, Tommy Blaze. I mean, there was just some great acts that came through there.
Right. That's what's up, dude. And the comic strip's been there fucking forever, dude.
I was going to ask, how long has a comic strip been there for?
It's been around for a while, man. It's been in different locations.
I was going to
over
ask, in the
years.
same spot? No, right?
no, it's
Obviously
been in
not.
Has it always been the El Paso comic strip? Can you look this up, Wes?
Well, now it's Bart Reed's comic strip,
Bar.
but it used to be the El Paso comic strip, I believe, is what
Right.
it was. Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, and like the reason why that place is cool is because it's unique. There is no other place like that here in El Paso where they have a dedicated venue to like people coming through to do some fucking stand up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, that's supposed to be changing here, though.
did you find
It is.
something?
Oh, that's right.
It first opened its doors in 1986.
No,
See, that's a long time ago, dude.
Jesus.
I would have been off by 3 years. I was gonna guess 80.
So sometime in the 80s,
Yeah,
right? So what do you mean like things are changing? Is there like another like comedy club coming in or
Yeah,
like,
from what I understand, there's a comedian out of Las Cruces named Tommy Black that's supposed to be opening up a spot on the far east side of town called the Crack Me Up Comedy Club.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's gonna be like, I don't know. It could be like some hard competition for them because like the comic strip is like the place like in El Paso. Like it's like the standard, like, you know what I mean? So if you're gonna open a club, you have to at least meet that level of being able to throw that type of show, the production, the venue, all that. Like you have to meet that standard, or else people are just gonna go to the comic
I think
strip.
at the same time, it's like from what I've experienced the past year, there's not, other than like the comedy club, there's really nothing else. So that's kind of leaving you opened up to like, hey, if we're not gonna go there, we could go to this place as well. You know what I mean?
I mean, it all depends. I mean, it's going to be tough competition because like Chris mentioned, the comic strip is a staple.
They're
It's been around
established, bro.
forever, yeah.
They're established.
But what I do think this new place does have to its benefit is that the guy running it is an actual comedian, so he knows the business. He's been around. He's more. I don't know the guy personally, but he's more likely than not. He's got connections, right? He can bring names in
Big
more
names,
likely than not.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's good, and obviously also another club means more opportunities for comedians.
Exactly.
Especially local comedians. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, the competition is always good and bad in a sense of like doing business, because obviously like your competitor, you don't want them to outdo you, but if they're doing well, then
It's gonna push you to
That's
maybe
going to push you to make you do better. You know what I mean? So
you want to stick around, for
right.
sure.
In a sense, there's like, there's give and take when it comes to like competition. But so tell us real fast before we wrap up the first half of this podcast.
Wow, already? That's fast.
40 minutes already.
Yeah, we already hit 40 minutes, man.
I feel like I just had sex.
That should, yeah. Well,
They went by fast.
I feel like that all the time after we do a podcast. So obviously we're friends with Jordan.
Jordan who?
Jordan Savai. Fuck that guy.
He looks like Bobby Lee.
Just kidding. He looks. Actually, I said I didn't know any fucking Asian comedians. There's Jordan. So Jordan's really cool, dude. I really like Jordan. He's even came and produced for us. We've had him on. He's had his own episode. He's a really cool kid. Really down to earth.
He's got a lot going for him, man. He's very talented for sure.
So
he knows me.
So yeah, he's like, I taught him everything he knows, baby. What's good? So obviously, you guys developed some sort of friendship because you guys have your podcast. How did that all happen?
I heard you all started dating.
Briefly.
Yeah, I heard you weren't as committed as he was.
I heard he called it off.
My lady, this is a true story. My lady actually calls him my side piece.
Hey, he's a solid side piece, bro. He'll make you laugh.
I could do worse.
Shit, if I had a side piece, I'd be content with Jordan.
Shit, he's like, Marcos is like, at least it's not Chris.
I was thinking you, Misa. Okay.
Watch out for this guy. Remember that bandana?
Let me time this shit.
There's a lot of problems that come along with this guy. He's got a lot of
You
baggage.
could do some kicky stuff with that bandana, I'm sure.
Choke me.
Yeah, so I'd been doing it for, I guess, just under a year. I want to say when I first saw Jordan do a mic at Dewey's, I believe it was. They don't have an open mic there any longer, but I saw him get up at a mic there, and although he'll tell you, just as honestly as I'll tell you, he didn't do very well, but I saw all the potential in the world, in what he had prepared to get up there and do. So we talked a little bit after that. We just became buddies.
You want to go home with me?
Right, that sort of thing. Yeah, hop on the back of the bike. That's funny because we just recently got video. So he was still living in Las Cruces, and he had a podcast out there with some guys, and it kind of fizzled out, I guess. And I had already been thinking about, it'd be cool to start a podcast and do this sort of thing, but I didn't want to do it myself. I wanted to have like a co-host, with me and everything, and. It was between Jordan and another buddy of mine that's also, in the comedy scene. Doesn't come around as much, but he's a funny dude.
He's around.
And he's got a podcast, and I'd asked him before asking Jordan, and he was about doing it, but he wanted to kind of do like a side thing with the podcast he already had going on, and I wanted to do kind of like a more regular thing, right? So I asked Jordan, and he was all about it. So we just.
Does Jordan know this?
Yeah.
Jordan knows that he was your second choice?
He knows.
Because he will now.
Hey, I don't hide anything.
If there's one thing about Marko, he's brutally honest. But yeah, dude, that's cool, and it's cool to see that you guys fucking are doing your thing and shit. And like, I like the name of your podcast. It's funny. A fool and his friend.
I wanted to ask, who's a fool and who's a friend?
Obviously, he's the fool.
Wait, he's the fool?
He's the fool.
Oh shit! I thought you were
it's
the
because
fool.
it's because the way it's spelled.
Right? No, we talked about this on our podcast with him, but I think it's funny because I was like,
he told you how it all came up as like a mistake,
right? Yeah, he told us that exact story. That's why I was bringing it up.
I think that's what makes it gold.
Right?
Yeah, dude, that's cool, and like obviously. like it's easy for a lot of people to like say they want to start a podcast, but you guys are actually going hard. You guys are actually like a good amount of episodes in already, and for not even being around that long, man, you know what I mean?
Right.
So that's what's up. So like, shout out to you guys for that, and then you guys do like your little vlog series, you know what I mean, which is cool. All that shit just is creative content, you know what I mean? And so if you have that, then that's going to be a way for you to build your audience. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, we do. We really try to work hard on the podcast itself once a week. You know, we actually had one little snafu where I don't know which episode it is, 3 or 4 maybe. One of the episodes, maybe it's 5, but there's no video. We lost the video.
Right, dude. So that's happened to us before.
Has it really?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So we have that one where it's just audio, but they're like, whatever. You know, things like that happen.
It happens. You live and you learn.
Learning curves, man. So tell everyone, for the audience that's listening, let them know where they can find your podcast and where they can follow you on social media.
Well, for me, man, Instagram, you can find me at OBA Frontman, which stands for Overbite Annie, one of the bands I was in back in the day. So OBA Frontman. And then Facebook, I still just go by my first and last name, which is Marko Morales. And I realize that there has to be a little bit more continuity with my social media. The problem is that my computer kind of crapped out on me, and a lot of those things you have to be on an actual laptop or a desktop or whatever to change different things like that in your profile or whatever.
Yeah, dude, it's 2021, dude. Come on, dude.
Can't do it on my phone, man. Facebook won't let me do it on my phone.
Yeah.
Instagram won't let me do it on my phone, so I gotta wait till I get myself a new computer. I also, I do a lot of video editing and stuff, so it'll come in handy. But I've just been putting it off. Yeah.
Nice, dude. Hell yeah.
So Ofu and their friend, you guys are on YouTube.
Afu and his friend is on YouTube, Spotify, and anywhere else that Jordan puts us up, man, because he doesn't tell me a whole lot of shit. But I know Spotify and YouTube for sure. Yeah.
Hell yeah, guys. So for everyone listening, go check these guys out. Go support our homies that are doing another local podcast here in El Paso. So make sure you guys follow them. Subscribe to their YouTube channel, Afu and his friend. If you follow Jordan on Facebook and IG, he posts a lot of shit. You'll always see when these episodes are coming out because he posts them, and he's pretty good at being frequent with that. Yeah, so go follow these guys. You'll be able to check them out. But yeah, so we're coming up on 46 minutes here. What we're going to do, guys, is we're going to take a quick break. And then when we come back, we have these fucking exotic chips, pulled pork chips from Thailand.
Thailand.
Is that what he said?
I think that's what he said.
They're from Thailand. They're more foreign than any of us. So we're going to fucking try those. And then we got some local trending and national topics. We got shower thoughts from Misa making a return to the podcast. What? Bro, we haven't had shower thoughts in probably like 50 episodes.
And I've been asked so many times, and the thing is I haven't showered in a while. So it's going to happen tonight. So
yeah, we got shower thoughts coming up. We got 5 random questions. We got trending topics. We got all this good stuff on the second half.
Nice.
Wesley, you beautiful fucking bastard, man.
Damn.
I love you. Wow. So with all that being said, guys, we're going to take a quick break. Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, like us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Apple Podcasts, leave a rating and a review.
Sir.
We will be right back.
Yeah.
Yo, what it do? Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast is sponsored by top quality and handcrafted products made by I&I Glass. I&I Glass products are blown here locally in the 915 and range in uses from pipes, pendants, jewelry, decorations, and even goddamn motherfucking hummingbirds, and much, much more. So make sure you go and hit up our boy Aaron Lee at I&I Glass and tell them that your boys, Chris and Misa, sent you, all right? And you go and support a local El Paso business motherfucking today, all right? Thanks.
All right, guys, we are back. Episode number 95, Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast, with our boy, Mr. Marko Atwan.
Yes, glad to be here.
Thank you for being here again, man. We really do appreciate it. How are you feeling the vibes today? How are you feeling the studio? What do you think about all this we got going on here, man?
Tell us the truth, though, dude.
Well, I mean, the vibes are great. This is my first time meeting Wes. Cool dude. Known Blue, known Misa. Met you before. All 3 great guys.
Hell yeah.
I'm digging this spot, man. I'm loving all the posters. I look around. Have you guys watched our podcast before?
Yeah.
Can I give you a little constructive criticism?
Yes, sir.
I love the posters. It's great, man. But you guys, you need more cats.
We need more cats.
Yeah.
We got a cat right there.
We do have one cat.
Yeah, we do have a cat.
But like actual cats, like jumping around everywhere.
I'll just bring my cat. I'll bring Wi-Fi in.
Yes, he's got a cat. You see,
go.
the thing
Well,
is,
that's the thing. We're married.
well, not only that, I'm
My wife
allergic.
don't let me.
I'm allergic to fucking like dogs and cats,
Yeah, really?
and I'm deadly allergic to cats.
Really?
I swear to God, dude. I swear to God. My best friend Ryan, he has a few cats at his crib. And every time I go over, I have to take allergy pills before because my eyes start swelling up because his cats are all over the fucking furniture, which is no problem. It's his house. But, you know, when I go over there, like I feel the effects from the cat.
It's probably
hair.
all that CBD joints you've been smoking.
Well, I mean, the CBD actually helps alleviate the fucking reaction.
So now we know that when you and Misa come over and you are guests on our podcast, bring yourself some Benadryl.
Yeah. I'll bring a
that's
fucking.
right. Oh wait,
like a whole
that's
stack
right.
of that
That's
shit,
right.
man.
That's something I learned about you not too long ago. Is Mr. Marcos is a cat man.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
because I saw your cat make an appearance on your podcast. He
couple of
actually
them
like
have,
he climbs on the table and
But
shit.
what I want to know is how many cats do you own, brother?
That's I haven't recently checked, but
Damn, yeah, that many cats.
yeah, we got. Well, see.
Fuck.
All right, so like people are gonna think that we're weird and everything.
Right, I
But-
might die when I walk in
No,
there.
you would if you
I have
came to our
asthma,
spot,
dude. I have asthma.
Yeah.
Shit, can we go now?
I'm only
Nah, I'll stay here.
I'm only counting our indoor cats. But see, here's the
Hold on. I'm only counting my indoor cats.
we have my lady and we have what's called community cats, right? So we
He's got a gang of
we
fucking
bought-
cats.
yeah. It's called. Hold on. It's called a cloud.
Hold on, this is ridiculous.
Cats, right? All right, so let me explain. Let me explain. All right, so my lady and I we volunteer for this
shit.
organization in the city called Sun City Cats, right? We do a TNR, which is the trap, neuter, and return or release, right? And we wound up bringing a whole bunch of them. Well, not a whole bunch. We brought a few of them in to our place that were technically going to be fosters, but I'll be perfectly honest. We didn't work too hard to find them homes, and they wound up just sticking around our place.
True.
But we also go. I mean, around. Well, I guess it'd be central going into the downtown area. We have these areas of where there's feral cats, and we make it a point to go out. You know, at least once a day, every other day, to go feed them and stuff because you have to gain their trust in order to go set up your traps. Trap as many as you can. Take them to a spot in Socorro where they have a whole bunch of vets that just go and I mean they'll go and neuter upwards of 50 cats on a Saturday morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a fuckload of fucking
Is there
cats.
that many cats out there?
Man, it's insane. Man.
I want to go.
When you
fucking West?
Wes is a cat
you want
guy.
to go check it all out?
Well, I want to go to Tokyo and to the Cat
Hey, Wes,
Island.
real fast.
yeah.
What
Okay.
does that message say on the computer right there?
You have updates ready.
Okay, never mind. I thought it was just saying like something bad
I thought it's
because I've never seen those come up like that during the Zoom. I thought like the computer was going to explode. Never mind. Okay, so as far as cats go, obviously we have a lot of cat.
He never
fans.
said a number. I want to know a fucking number.
we don't know exactly.
They don't know how many
Okay.
cats they have.
An estimate.
That's how many fucking cats they have.
Can
They have so many cats they lost count.
You want me to give you an estimate of
inside cat?
Inside
like your
cats.
inside.
Okay,
cat.
hold on. So, just so you guys know, we are expecting to call in right now on the podcast. So, if you hear a phone ringing, that's what it is. But I guess guesstimate the cats while we wait for this.
Well, you've
Actually, I think we have.
Okay, let's hear it. Saved by the bell.
Do we have our call here? Let me go ahead and put the Bluetooth one up.
I am so excited to know who this is.
It's a cat.
It's a cat.
So hold on. Hold up. Let me gotta fix my phone here, guys. I don't think I'm connected to the Bluetooth here.
Is it someone I've done wrong in the past?
No,
I don't know if you even know him.
Oh,
Actually.
okay.
Yeah. It's actually somebody that you probably don't know.
Okay.
It's one of my friends from high school that he likes to call in from time to time. And there it is right
There,
there.
yeah.
So, okay, what's up, man? How you doing? Can you hear us? Hold on. Okay, hold on. I think we got it now. What's up, man? Can you hear us?
Is it Tanya? I'm trying to get hold of you.
Who is this?
It's Jordan.
Oh!
I knew it was someone I didn't like.
Jordan, you're live on Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast right now, brother. Say what's up.
Hey, what's up? I heard you guys are sponsoring the El Paso Above Ground Comedy.
Yeah. If that's what we're gonna do, we're gonna do that. Is that what we're sponsoring?
Oh,
I mean,
this is what you're calling in with, huh, man?
Make sure the record's straight on some things.
It sounds like he's calling from a jail or something. Are you right there, Jordan?
Yeah, man. I'm calling where I need to call. I found a way to get a hold of y'all, didn't I?
Oh,
he grabbed his cell phone from his prison wallet.
Jordan, you sound like you're in danger. Are you in danger right now?
I think he's
Is it better now?
You sound better now. Are you in danger right now? You sound like you're in danger.
Nah, I'm never in danger.
Oh,
Are y'all in danger?
No, we're good. We're actually not in danger right now. Do you have any words for Marcos, Jordan?
I just want to make sure he went off the list we agreed on. Did he tell you about our theater show?
We haven't gotten into a lot of that just yet, man.
Well, I killed.
Is that what you wanted me to tell you?
You killed it at the theater show? Is that what you're saying?
Did he tell you about our new open mic?
hey, I don't think he was even wanting to talk about that, bro.
Well, I killed there too. Hell no, I killed there.
You killed that. Yeah. What did you? What was your involvement in getting that open mic going?
I'm in the streets, dude. That's how I got involved.
Yeah.
People. That's who I do this for. The people.
The people. Yeah.
Hey, Jordan, earlier I said I didn't know any Asian comics or comedians, and then I forgot about you, and then I realized that I forgot about you. And so I'm sorry when you listen back to that.
But he was only thinking about your white side, though, man.
The Asians, we have a way of sneaking up on you. You can check the history book. We get the job done.
Check the history book.
Shit. Hey, Jordan, is there anything you want to tell Marcos that you haven't told him yet?
Anything that I haven't told him yet.
Yeah, you don't want to profess your love for me or anything like that?
I think he hung up.
He probably did.
Not from this yellow phone call.
Jordan, what's the one thing about Marco that you absolutely can't stand?
I know what the answer is.
Dude, I don't know what this phone call is going to be, man. Like, how much time do I got?
You got 1 minute. You got 1 minute, Jordan.
1 minute off the dome. Dude, this vegan thing, man.
I knew it.
Dude, this dude goes out to a restaurant and tells restaurant employees, can you customize the menu? Like, these fools wrote the menu for him. I can't do it, man. I can't look at a server and explain to them he wants you to customize a menu that you had no business.
People ask for shit that's not on the menu all the time.
That's true.
No, they do not. Only years. I take the bare minimum. I'm like, please, I know you don't have any dealings with this menu and how they make this food. Just don't spit in my stuff. And if you ask for custom items,
see, he's
that
just
do not exist.
He's just upset because I took him out to eat one time and got him some vegan tacos, and he loved it. He doesn't want to admit that he actually enjoys.
Did he know it was vegan?
Yeah, I let him know ahead of time.
Ask him if we went back to that place after that.
Oh shit,
Dude, that shit's fucking crazy.
They like to twist the stories, and the worst politicians, man.
What'd you think of that burger you had? Remember, it's on camera.
What burger?
Yeah.
What burger? Wait, you had a burger that didn't have any meat on it?
Yeah, he had one of those Impossible burgers.
Oh, those are good.
Yeah. He liked
Nah,
it.
guys, just dude, you don't gotta make fake news come out, dude. Things get edited.
Fake
Talk.
news.
What you eat. You ever seen someone do Morse code with their eyes? That was me, dude.
Damn,
Jordan, so did you just get off of work right now?
Yeah. I had to call in to make sure the word was spread.
It sounds like he's calling from like Truth or Consequence.
Right.
Shit sounds far.
Did you go back home, Jordan?
Hey, man, I can't be back too many places. I don't like to disclose my location, but I'll tell you where I'm going to be. I'm going to be at Bombers every week at Wednesday at 8 p.m.
That's a B-17
that's a plug.
Bombers.
That's the plug right there, boy.
Boy. God damn.
It's a great plug from Flavor Flav there, isn't it?
Fucking Jordan. Hey, well, Jordan, I want to thank you for calling in, man. I think this was really cool. And go ahead and tell us where we can check out your guys' podcast one more time.
Dude, we're on YouTube. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Spotify. We're on Anchor. Even though nobody listens to it on Anchor, we're everywhere on the internet, dude.
See those other places.
People have seen our videos and they've asked, what are you guys doing outside in the street? Making entertainment. That's what we do.
Did y'all see how scared he was when they took him to that death metal show?
Oh yeah, I saw.
Hey, this is a bad side of town, isn't it? I was about to turn and like, hey man, that's all right, man. Just hold my hand, man.
Jordan, are you afraid of death metal shows? Is that what's going on?
Am I at a metal show right now?
No, are you afraid of death metal shows?
I'm not afraid, but I mean, when there's no VIP section, I mean, how can I not be afraid?
Right. Okay.
Hey, makes a point. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good dismount right there. If there's no VIP section, I'm going to be afraid. All right, Jordan, thank you once again for calling in, man.
Yeah, man, and thank you for not asking me to call in when you were on this podcast.
Oh. Go ahead and defend yourself really fast.
Things happen. I'm everywhere.
Bye, Jordan.
All right, Jordan, have a good night, brother. Thank you for
Bye,
calling
guys.
in, dude. See you later.
Take it easy. He is everywhere, man.
Fucking Jordan, man. That guy is funny, dude.
Dude, he came in straight away like, did you tell him this? Did you tell him that?
You hit all the points we talked
Bro,
about.
there was some fighting words right off the fucking jump.
You just hear knocking on the window behind us.
Right.
He's there on the phone.
Fucking Jordan, man. That shit was hilarious. All right, so, guys, for this second part of the podcast, we have a special segment that we haven't done in, like I said, literally like 50 episodes, I would say.
It's been that long since
Yeah,
the show.
It's been a long time.
I think it's probably been like almost a year. Since
So,
we've done it.
Misa, go ahead and explain what this segment is, why we haven't done it in so long.
Well, this whole segment is called Thoughts from the Shower with Misa. And I don't know about you guys, but a lot of the times when I'm taking a shower and I'm just there by myself, cleaning myself, I get all these crazy thoughts that most of the time I can't fucking answer. So I thought to myself, why not bring it to the pod and have these people listen and give me their thoughts on it? And it's been a while since I've showered, and so I'm ready to do it. I hope these questions aren't as crazy as y'all think, because there's some questions that I've asked before, and some people are like, bro, I can't sleep anymore. How the fuck am I going to fucking know that? And all this shit. Like, yo, welcome to my life, motherfucker. All right.
Welcome to my shower.
Yep. So, thoughts from the shower with Misa. What I like to do is, I like to pretend I'm going into a shower right now. Turning this water on. Ooh, not too hot though. Chill, Misa. I know it's cold outside, but chill. Shit feels good right now. Hey. Is a zebra white with black stripes, or is it black with white stripes? What the fuck?
I actually know the answer.
Who the fuck said that? Huh? Hey, what age should a person be considered to die of old age? What? Hey, what's the shape of the sky? Yo. Hey, if a person's in prison on life sentence and dies in a hospital bed for a moment, then comes back to life, has he completed his sentence? Anyways, I gotta get the fuck out of this water, dude. This shit's getting cold.
Who the fuck was that?
It's a short ass shower.
Hey, dude, you gotta do it quick, bro. You can't waste water around here, bro. We're in a fucking shortage now.
So, let's discuss these thoughts real fast. The first one is a zebra white with black stripes or black with white stripes?
Yeah, dude.
Right? A zebra is black with white stripes, I would say.
No, it's white with black stripes.
Look at its stomach.
I've never looked at a zebra's stomach, bro.
Shit.
Yeah, I see them all the time. I never think to look at the stomach.
Yeah, dude.
They're all over the place here.
Yeah, all the black stripes they come to.
Can somebody look it up? Is there like a
They come to a point. You can see it on their stomach. The black stripes come to a point, so that's how you know that they're the actual stripes, and the zebra itself is white.
I just think that like a zebra has like the worst like thing to have out there, especially where it lives at. How the fuck is he gonna blend in with white and black stripes?
Yep, they're white.
White?
Yeah, they're white, and they have coats of black and sometimes brown stripes. So the white stays the same. Yeah, the stripes change.
you go.
Sometimes.
Oh wow,
We're
dude.
giving you some zebra education here, guys.
Now I know this wasn't one of your shower thoughts, but just another.
Just
bit of
another shower
useful
thought. Are you
information.
getting in the shower
I'm
with
gonna
them?
jump in the hot shower. Just for a
Oh
second.
shit, dude!
I like.
Why do people always do this?
I like a
Hey, he was the one that was looking into the window earlier, huh?
Why do people always hop in the shower with Misa?
Yeah, dude, I don't know.
It's an inviting
It's
shower.
like they see something they like, huh? They see something they like, they like look
Maybe
at
they
it.
just know the answer to my question.
So a lot of people think that pigs are pink, but they're not actually pink. They're white and they have very thin skin. So what you see is the blood in their body that makes their.
Oh shit, dude, that's like Wes. Look at him. He's not even white.
No,
he's like red.
I'm a toucan because if you didn't know this, I'm jumping in too. Toucans, all their
People in the
skin
shower.
underneath their feathers are completely translucent. You can see all their bones and organs clear as day.
It's kind of like a polar bear. It's not white. It's like see through, right?
Transparent? Jesus. I don't think polar bears are transparent.
dude. I'm still in the shower. Let me get the fuck out of here.
All right.
I didn't say anything.
What? Okay, your second
getting
shower
crowded.
thought was what?
My second one was at what age should a person be considered to die of old age?
At 65. Once you can once you get Social Security, that's it.
I don't know. I mean, if a 55-year-old died, I'd be like, yeah, dude, he was kind of old.
What about Benjamin Button? He started old
So he died old, young age.
at like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
About Benjamin Button. Fucking
There's a shower thought.
right. Benjamin Button's in the shower now. The shower is just getting too full. Okay. I say 65. Marco, what do you say?
Man, and now it's man. I've seen people that most would consider old being able to do stuff that people Misa's
Right.
age couldn't do.
Right.
You know,
I feel like I'm gonna die of old age tomorrow. Like I literally could, and
Like-
I would just write it off as old age. Not anything else. Old age. I was just old. You know what I mean? 30. That's old. Bro.
Right. I mean,
that's
look-
30 years.
I think when I was a kid, I probably thought 40 was old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I
It
mean,
is.
I'm 44 years old now, and I can
You're old.
do a yoga like a headstand.
Right.
For over 2 minutes.
You can do that.
Yeah, I can do it for over 2 minutes.
I'd break my neck doing that.
You know what I could do? A keg stand. Okay. All right. Let's go to the last fucking shower thoughts. That way we can get into these exotic snacks. And these snacks are fucking exotic.
Fire.
Somebody pulled some pork, and Blue was like, "Why don't they push the pork?" And I was like, "I don't know, Blue."
Push the pork. It's just, I mean,
Another shower thought.
I never thought like
Why is it a
pulled pork.
pulled pork sandwich? What happens if you shove the pork?
Only Blue can make that
I'm gonna
dirty.
need to shower
right?
more
Like,
often.
I just got in the shower now. There's 4 of us in here.
What sounds dirtier
This is
than
a
pulled
fucking-
pork? Some push pork. That's horrible.
All right, last one.
No, I got 2 more. Another
You got
one.
2 more?
Yeah, I said 4,
Oh,
Chris.
shit,
You know how to
I-
count? He's too old already.
Yeah, dude.
He fell asleep.
Yeah.
Yep.
The
Old
other one
age.
was what's the shape of the sky?
Round.
You know how they say how everything has a shape?
Well, it's a sphere because the
round.
sky is made by the atmosphere.
I don't like that answer. Anybody else has
round.
another answer?
It's round.
Square. It's square.
I'll take that one.
Okay. Last one?
The last one was if there's a person that's, in prison for life and he dies on a hospital bed for a moment and then he comes back.
You asked this one before.
Yeah.
I remember this.
Did
He's
I?
asked this one before.
Did I ask?
Yeah, and you've been told that it's actually happened in the past, and they have to make a rule against it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, you've asked this one before.
Wow. Should we jump in the shower and say another one? Or should I leave it for tomorrow?
No, turn the water off, dude. The water bill is going through the fucking roof, bro. Fuck.
Especially with all of us in there.
Yes.
Well, fucking Marco still got soap on his
Wes,
head.
can you pass me my towel, please?
I only got a washcloth.
It's okay. I'll take it. Okay.
Yeah, I only put the shampoo in my hair. I don't rinse it out.
You
Oh.
don't?
No,
You
absolutely
don't?
not. Why would you?
Do you wash your legs?
Yes.
Okay. A lot of people don't wash their legs.
Chris, you don't wash your legs, do
I don't
you?
wash my legs. My shampoo from my head washes my legs. I don't actually wash
But
them.
then it's dirty, right? Because you washed
No, I
it,
have
so all the
clean hair. What
dirtiness
do you
is
mean?
coming down.
My hair's clean and
Well,
short.
see, that's the whole repeat thing on the shower bottle, man.
Yeah. I wash my head 5 times. That's why I need bottles of shampoo every 2
Might need a
weeks.
shower later again and think about
You know what I mean?
He's
Okay,
got
so
so much hair, that's why.
let's transition, guys. Those were shower thoughts from Misa. We've missed them, Misa.
Thanks,
We would appreciate if you had shower thoughts every once in a while.
Hey, man, sometimes it's just, I feel kind of scared to ask these questions.
Months worth of scared? You know what I mean?
You should see my list, man. There's so many of them.
There's somebody you repeated one?
So many.
So many. Okay. All right, guys. What we got now is our boy Jacob from Exotic Snacks EP. Make sure you guys follow Jacob on IG and Facebook. He brought us some exotic lays, right? And where are these from, Misa?
I think he said Thailand.
From Thailand?
Thailand.
Okay, and they're pulled pork, right?
Yeah, not push pork.
Barbecue pork zabzeed or something
Jesus
like that. That's what it's called.
Dude, you should learn how to speak.
Well, it's on the bag.
So Marco was worried.
How do you, what do people in Thailand speak? Thaianese? Let's just go with that. Whatever.
I'm ready for the
Another
chips.
shower thought.
Hey, you had Jordan on the phone earlier. You could have asked him.
He was Vietnamese.
Marco, what were you worried about with these chips?
He's from Laos.
What were you worried about with these chips? You said that you don't eat meat, right? So
Yeah.
you thought there was some meat in here. God, there smells like there's meat in here.
Really?
I'll tell you that much. Shit.
Thought it was you that smelled like that.
Unless
Okay.
natural flavors means.
Of course, yeah. So you don't eat meat because
Well, it's for multiple reasons,
Okay.
man. Mainly for health, man.
we're gonna pass these around, guys. Okay, so
Especially pork, bro. You can't. Nobody should be eating pork.
Yeah,
But I'll eat these.
When I changed my diet, I found out that I started feeling a lot better very quickly.
my brother doesn't eat meat.
yeah.
Yeah, my older brother either. He stopped eating all kinds of meat, all meat actually.
And he said the same thing that you said, that it makes you feel better, like your body feels better.
And
you know what I mean?
Within 3 days, man, within 3 days of changing my diet, I noticed that going to bed, I didn't have to stretch as long, and then getting up out of bed in the morning was just so much easier.
Wait, you stretch before you go to bed?
Yeah, I have to. I have a really bad sciatic nerve damage on my left side from
Shit.
a motorcycle accident. Yeah.
Okay. So guys, if you guys want to improve your health, maybe stop eating some meat.
He already jumped in.
You know what I mean? Oh, okay, yeah. Marco already, he's the first one that dove into the
Hey,
chip.
he don't need me.
My bad. We
No, it's okay. We're going to try them in unison. That's usually what we do. We like to break bread together.
I am so sorry. About that.
He took more than one too.
I was fucking hungry. It's a small piece.
All right, cheers.
Okay, guys. Cheers. Shout out Exotic Snaps.
I'm such an
EP. Go check them out.
Smells like
They got
brisket.
exotic Fanta. They got exotic Kit Kats. They got different kinds of chips, dips, all sorts of shit. Make sure you guys go check them out. Shout out our boy Jacob once again. I'm going to try this.
It almost has like a maple taste to it.
Bro,
Where you
that's
getting
push pork, bro. That shit ain't pulled.
They definitely shoved that shit.
Bro, why is that spicy? Why is that spicy?
that? That's spicy?
Why does my tongue tingle? Why is it tingling?
Tasting garlic.
Yeah, what's going on with the front of my tongue right now?
I don't
What is
know.
that?
It tastes like brisket.
They're good.
Is anybody else tasting that?
No, yeah.
On the tip of your tongue? Like some little tingling sensation? Is that COVID?
You wouldn't be able to taste anything.
It's a symptom, bro. Have you guys been seeing like how many symptoms now the COVID has? Like I hear that like if you stub your toe, you can have some
like
fucking
COVID.
COVID, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, dude. So
Wes looked it up and he said that they were vegan.
okay, yeah. So you're good, dude. You're good. You don't
And
have
just
to
know
worry about
that fucking
anything.
Wes is a big liar, so just a heads up.
I got it right here.
Wes looks up a lot of shit. Trust me, he looks up a lot of things, guys.
There's a full list right there.
That's an article he wrote, by the way.
So
Wait a second. This says Wikipedia.
that's a trusted news source. According to the internet. All right. So what we got now is we got some trending local topics, national and local topics. Thank you, Exotic Snacks CP, for these chips, guys. They're pretty good.
Yes, those are very good.
They taste good. They have a good flavor. They do something to your tongue.
They
like
do
I
have a
said.
spice.
They do have a little spice. I'm telling you, I wasn't lying.
I had to tell people too. Like, I've seen a lot of people. I've heard a few people ask me like, "Hey, is this who you guys are sponsored by?" And they show me a store. It says like,
There's like an exotic snack store. Like,
Yeah.
there's another fucking.
I don't know what they sell or whatever, but we're sponsored by our boy Jordan. They're on our page.
Jacob.
Jacob Jordan.
Bunch of J's.
Great sponsorship, Reed.
Anyways, Jacob, hit him up. This one right here, where you guys are looking at right now.
Exotic Snacks.
Exotic
CP.
Snacks EP. If you guys can't find them, hit us up and we'll lead you to them, guys.
So their spot, what they mail everything to you?
So no, he's actually local. He gets all his shit mailed in, and then he supplies it to us.
Oh,
he's one of my homies.
Okay.
But yeah, shout out to Jacob.
So
but
I'm
yeah,
interested in that Kit
So
Kat,
it's-
man.
dude, those green tea Kit Kats were
I saw
stupid.
it. I saw you guys. I saw the podcast where you guys.
You could probably. Wesley said you could order some on Amazon.
Okay.
But instead of doing that, go hit up our boy Jacob.
Yeah, because they're already here and you'll get them that same
Right.
day.
You'll get them before Amazon will get.
Yeah.
to
They're
you.
addicting. Be careful.
I'll deliver them myself if you get them.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to pick up a
shits were
couple.
fire,
Yeah,
man.
the fucking fire.
All right, so let's do these trending national and local topics. Wes, I don't know if you can bring up anything on this fucking thunderstorm that happened last night.
Yo,
Oh yeah, let's talk about the thing that happened with that. Apparently on the east side, a lightning strike ruptured a gas line and caused an explosion.
Bro, I saw that. That is
wait, you saw the explosion?
No, I saw. Well, I mean, I saw it on fucking the internet, just
saw a
like everybody
zebra.
else did.
I saw a zebra.
You saw a zebra.
A white one or a black
Okay,
one?
so I guess overnight last night, right? Like in the early mornings of the day, like 3 a.m, there was some severe like thunderstorms rolling through the area, and this happened far east. And I guess what happened? The fucking lightning struck a fucking gas pipe, and it fucking like caused an explosion, right?
And 13 residents right now are without gas at the moment
Fuck.
because of the explosion.
Yo, come over to this fucking place. We got a lot of gas to give out. You know what I'm saying?
No injuries.
I didn't read too far into it, but no, it does not look like there's any injuries.
It probably struck one of those gas pipes that's like above the surface, like one of those little fucking those
I don't know
little
about you
things
guys.
you see.
I live in the west side, close to Coronado High School. If you guys know where that is, and that shit was fucking crazy. That shit was loud.
That shit was loud, bro.
That
I
shit
woke
was
up.
shaking my room. I thought my wife was trying to get kinky and shit, and then I fucking opened my eyes and it was just fucking.
Used to
thunder.
put a condom on, and then it was
Yeah,
like,
dude.
nah.
Like I fucking got naked ASAP, and then my wife's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" You know.
I was playing video games and my lady had to come in and say, "Did you hear that?" I didn't hear shit.
You didn't hear anything?
Not while I was playing video games.
He
but-
thought it was part of the game. He's like, he heard ka 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 rakatata.
What game were you playing that the fucking thunderstorm that caused the fucking gas pipe to explode
right.
didn't wake you up?
I was playing Warzone, doing some Call of Duty.
Hey,
like that.
it happens. Yeah.
There are explosions
That one's
all the time.
yeah, that one's loud.
Right.
All the, yeah.
He was in
Yeah,
a gulag during that time.
Hell yeah. All right. So obviously you heard this, right, Wes? This shit was loud, right?
No, because I listen to thunderstorms when I go to bed. I have on my Amazon Alexa, and I just turn it on.
You
and it's
probably had
loud.
that shit so fucking loud, dude. I heard it too.
It just,
That's what happened. There was no rain. There was no rain. It was Wesley's thunderstorms playing over our fucking brains last night.
sorry, Alexa off. I just screwed up everybody's Alexa that's listening.
God bless. All right. So, second topic here. If you want to go ahead and bring this one up, Wesley. This one's a little bit more serious. So go ahead with this, Wesley.
I actually didn't get a chance to read into this, but I'm not surprised by Facebook and Instagram doing things like this. But they apparently a while back came out with their own like statement expressing like the effects of mental health in teens, and then they just went and disputed their own claims.
Right.
It's very weird. But U.S. Congress questioned firm's head of safety after Wall Street Journal revealed research on the photo app. So I guess they're looking into it, and they're definitely pushing back because they don't want to be in trouble that it's causing teens. Because they also tried to start a Instagram Kids, which they put on pause because I believe something.
Oh wow, I didn't know they're gonna do like an Instagram.
No, they paused it because they said, they came out with a statement saying that it was causing mental health problems, being judged on Instagram and all that stuff.
You know what? I don't know if you guys remember, but I remember back then when Facebook first came out, you were able to put a thumbs down on like, how you have like a thumbs up.
Yeah,
like
they took that shit away.
And I heard it was because of that. Like people do not want, you put something up that you like, and then all you get is a bunch of thumbs down.
Well, think about this. So they're saying that Instagram, Facebook, these apps are causing mental health issues for young adolescent, like teenagers, young adults.
Where the fuck are their parents?
They originally said that because they were planning on not showing how many likes a post had. You would still get likes, the person could see it, but publicly, this was a long time ago, and I believe that's where the original statement came out, is they were trying to prove their reasoning to get rid of showing the number of likes that you have.
Well, because if you think about it, that's what most people do when they post something. Yeah. It's for the likes. It's to see how much more likes. We post a video up. Of course, we want to see a lot of people like it, and stuff like that. But if you're thinking about young children, thinking like, hey, I want to be the cool kid. I want to do this. And then they go and they don't get any likes or something.
Yeah, it's all for the clout.
What I also think, too, is like we grew up, we had technology. We had like the minimal technology. We had fucking Virgin Mobile was our phone. We had MySpace. We had AOL as our internet. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't crazy. Like we have a pocket, or in our pocket we have a fucking phone with all the fucking internet capabilities that we have.
Some phones come with Facebook forcefully installed.
Right. So imagine if we had grown up in that time where everything was like gratified by the internet, and like if you didn't have like a good following, if like people didn't like you on the internet, like you didn't fucking, people like look down on you like that. Like,
or you look down on yourself.
Right. Or you look down on yourself, which is kind of crazy. I mean, obviously we grew up with technology, but we didn't grow up with it in the presence of life that it is now for these young kids, where it's literally everywhere.
We're at the age where like we were born right at that time.
Yeah,
we're on the brink. We were the ones on bikes, the last ones that were out fucking riding our bikes and shit.
Dude, we were the last ones on bikes and the first ones on cell phones, bro. Yeah, for sure.
But we were the only thing we had to worry about in our childhood is being on our friends' top 8 on MySpace. Right. Like the one that showed up. If we got taken off, those are fighting words.
That's what fucking mattered, not like all this shit. But it kind of sucks. And social media is like, it's good and bad. And this is one of the bad things, that like when kids get exposed to it too early, where they're not able to like develop their own like beliefs or their own way of thinking, it kind of like can fuck you up like at a young age.
Expectations, when you see a young kid and they see somebody big or whatever, that's exactly who they think they want to be, or who they want to be when they post something and then they don't get it in return. But I want to know what's your thought on that, Marcos?
I mean, I've read articles talking about some of the titans in the industry of technology that won't even let their kids mess with tablets and stuff like that. And when you hear stuff like that, you got to think that when it comes to kids messing with that sort of thing, the majority of it's going to be negative,
right?
And so I don't know. I mean, I watched my brother and his wife raise their 2 daughters, and I think the way that they did it was great. I mean, they kept it away for as long as possible, and then once it became one of those things where it was unavoidable, then it was monitored highly. The whole way through.
Not just right off the start where you have to. Hey, he's crying. Hey, here, take this.
Yeah, it happens so much.
And honestly, that's the easy way out, dude. And I don't have kids, so I'm not going to talk shit about people.
No, and I have kids, and I'll say I'm guilty of that.
Yeah, but dude, it's like the easy. Like everybody likes the easy way out of things.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like doesn't matter who you are. And so if that iPad will shut the little fucking kid up for a while, let's go ahead and shut the kid up a little while.
Should they make it age restriction? And if so, what age?
Nah, no, you can't.
Yeah, that's
So you would want a 5-year-old to be able to go into Instagram, or a 6-7-year-old, even a 10-year-old to have an Instagram.
Well, I mean, ideally, it would be up to.
And honestly, it's going to be a lot of kids just lying about their age anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I
It
mean?
happens a lot too,
Like,
for sure.
You're not gonna, How many times did you go on to fucking a porn site when you were 16 and put in your birthday like you were
Never,
18?
mom.
Me, it was
Never.
me, it was just getting the Victoria Secret magazine in the mail. You're just
Damn, that's all you needed? Hey.
like, your parents' computer. I wasn't going on there.
Back that, man.
Search history.
JC Penney's.
Easy guy.
This guy's jacking off to the Mervin's calendar, the fucking lingerie edition.
There's not even a girl on there. It's just like a panty right there. Like
I just smelled the magazine.
Imaginary.
Jesus Christ.
he draws her on there.
God bless fucking Wes, man. That's why I love you, man.
Welcome back, Wes.
He's the only one that would admit to jacking off to J.C. Penney or Victoria's Secret catalog. Not even the porn site.
You're telling me you never did it, Chris?
No, dude.
You shaped up real fast there.
That dude used to go to the mall and stand outside of Victoria's Secret.
What's Victoria and why does she have a secret? This sounds weird.
I found it.
Let's go find
Yeah,
out.
I'm sure you did. You found it a few times, my guy. All right, so last story here. Wes, do you have this last story for us?
I do not have it at all.
Okay,
Right there.
you got it.
So what apparently is going on here is the U.S. is apparently forming an alliance with our friends across the pond and our friends in the land down under to help counter China, which could also mean Australia getting nuclear submarines.
World War III, you mean?
Well, so this is all in response to like, if you guys aren't familiar with like political affairs in that part of it's the Indo-Pacific part of the world over there, like China, Japan, fucking all these other countries, and so China has been aggressively like kind of pushing their influence in the region, and obviously the U.S. And other world powers are not like super thrilled about that.
Communism, dude.
And then honestly, like Australia is so close to China if you think about it. And so what they're trying to do is to make sure that Australia can defend itself from potential aggression from China in the future. And so this is what this deal is. And like Wesley says, they want to eventually be able to give Australia some nuclear powered submarines to kind of help fucking defend themselves. What do you think about this, Marco?
Well, is this first off? I got a question. Is this story connected to the story about France not
Yes.
being too happy?
They got scrapped out of a $90 billion contract because of this, and they are not happy.
Yeah, that's the part. See, like this part of the story, I hadn't really heard a whole lot about, but the part about them being upset about that, was.
And then there's also like the story of like China, really fucking starting to like move into like Taiwan, other countries like in the area, and those countries are independent countries. They don't want to be fucking taken over by China, so of course they're gonna like try to like show oppression or not oppression or show some sort of like hey, we're not down with this, like what I mean, like pushback. We're not gonna let you guys just come over here and fuck with us. And so I think this is also part of that, like the US and the UK kind of saying, hey, China, like you guys can do some shit, but you guys can't like start like expanding like fucking the Germans did in World War II, where they just started taking over Eastern Europe and shit.
Right. Well, yeah, and then but at the same time, you get people that are thinking like what gives America the right to choose how far China can do, because at the same time, China could have been in our shoes and been, the police of the world, and then been telling America like, you can't give this country.
No, well, China cannot police. No, China is not in that position. They don't have the military might that the U.S.
It's propaganda.
United States.
I think it's all propaganda because that's what we're taught. How much do we know about this shit?
Well, that's another good point. Is like China is very, very like restrictive about the information that comes out of China. Nobody really knows what's going on in China, but a lot of people know that like, okay, China, there is no free speech. You can't think on your own. Like there's a lot of propaganda, like you said. So anybody that's against that or that goes away from that, they push you down. They repress. They suppress you, and they're doing that with the Uyghur people. That's like a Muslim minority in China that they fucking put them all in like camps and shit. And like China is super suppressive of people. Look what they did to Hong Kong.
Hong Kong
was like a liberal fucking Chinese state on its own, and China went and they took it back because they were like, no, you guys aren't going to be thinking like these Western people. But at the same time, China doesn't have the military power that the United States have, along with the allies. I mean, China is a mass. It's a world power, but they're still lacking in some of those situations. But this is a big fucking deal.
It is, man. It is, especially because of how it's going. This is like how it starts in a world war.
Obviously, we don't want that. But this is kind of like how these things kind of happen, and maybe this just leads to like another Cold War. Winnie the Pooh's here with us now.
Well, no,
apparently.
it's because the main guy in China has banned the image because everybody compares.
Because he looks like it.
Yeah, and he hates when this image is up on the screen. So I was like, why not throw it up on screen?
Right. Wow. But yeah, so thoughts on that, Marco, real fast.
And I mean, it's all just so dicey, man.
Shit's getting wild.
Thank God I'm American.
I mean, we're very fortunate. I mean, you can't deny that we're extremely fortunate. But at the same time, I mean, we as Americans and having the type of free speech that we have, we can also speak up when we think that there's things going on that that shouldn't be going on. I mean, I ideally, in a perfect world, we would just all be able to get along and go where we want to go and experience the different places that we want to experience. But realistically, it's just we don't live in that world.
Bullshit.
Dude, the perfect world will never exist.
That's why I don't leave the West Side.
That's why.
I think in order for, I think the possibility of living in peace, across the board. I mean, I think it's possible, but it's completely it's not probable that it would happen.
It's not going to happen, man.
Yeah, it's just not going to.
There's too many different thoughts and beliefs and religions and all this shit that gets in the way. And
exactly, and we're not comfortable unless people are like us.
And if you think about it, dude, they've been trying to have world peace since the beginning of time, and they still can't. Like, we're never going to have complete world peace. Like it's just it's dumb to think that would ever.
I mean, was there a point where it was like world peace?
Yeah, when we were all fish in the ocean before.
Before we were humans.
No, actually, I think there
was never a time of world peace. There's always been empires like trying to conquer each other, trying to expand. There was never one time where everyone was just chill.
I've read somewhere a few years ago, I can't remember when, but there's a thing where historians say that there was like at least 4 years of world peace.
Lasted 4 years.
Yeah, like at least 4 years. But if you think about it, it's like that's fucking great because
that was during Obama's first term, I believe. Right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude. Depending on who you are, a lot of people might not agree with that.
I can't wait to look at your comment section.
Some people just hate Obama just because he's Obama, bro. They don't want to give him any credit. That's great. Okay, so what about your world peace? There was 4 years out of the history of humanity. We've had 4 years of world peace.
What I'm trying to say that I mean, if it's true, it's happened, so it's possible.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's what I was trying to say.
It's possible for it to happen for 4 years and we all just completely go back into.
I mean, if it was to happen for 1 year right now, I think it would change the world completely.
Didn't it kind of do that with the pandemic? Everybody was stuck at home.
No, that shit made it worse. That shit made it worse.
Yeah, we started hating each other more.
You just online, but that's safe.
Yeah, that's better than a whole out fucking world war. That's true. Okay, so those were
that goes back to the whole mental health and shit on social media.
Mine's been ruined for years.
Right.
So.
Wesley's mental health is it's non-existent at this point. Yeah. But that's a good thing. You know what I mean? He doesn't need to have mental health anymore.
You just reminded me of a great line from that movie Death to Smoochie. Have you ever seen that?
No, I haven't.
Someone asked the character, the main character, so how you doing? He's like, I'm pretty fucked up in general, so it's kind of hard to gauge.
I do that all the time.
I'm fucked.
I do that all the time at gas stations. They're always like, "How's your day going?" I'm like, "Absolutely horrible."
Absolutely
and they
terrible.
never hear it. And they just go on.
Right.
Just come up with something random.
That'll be 4:36, motherfucker.
How you doing, sir? Like, yeah, my wife just left me. And she took my dad with him.
Like, oh, that's great. And the Funyuns too?
Yeah, my urinary tract
They're like
infection is clearing up.
They're like the Diet Cokes are 2 for $3.50.
well, my day just got better.
Right. All right, let's transition to the back end of the podcast here. Does anybody know what time it is? Does anybody have the time?
What time is it?
What time is it?
It is time for the 5 random questions here at Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast, hosted by your boy, Chris Marko!
What's good, everyone? You know how we like to do on this podcast. We like to really break it down at the end. We really like to get to know our guest. And our guest today is Marko.
Yes, sir.
And are you ready for some 5 random questions, brother?
I am ready, but make them the randomest.
Okay, well, they're not the most random. Okay. I'll be honest with you. They're random, but they're not the most random.
Okay.
You think he's heard these questions before?
He might. Yeah, he might have. Yeah.
Well, let's find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. Okay, let's get this going, guys. Question number 1, Mr. Marcos. What's the most high risk and low reward thing you've ever done in your life?
Oh.
Wow. The most high risk, low reward thing I've ever done. Probably taking my dirt bike off-roading and getting my teeth knocked out.
Oh. I thought you were going to say coming on this podcast at first.
Can I change my answer?
So you took a fucking dirt bike off-road and you fucked your mouth up?
Yeah, man. I was a kid and they were redoing a parking lot at the middle school that I was going to. So they had a whole bunch of like mountains of dirt and stuff. So I went cruising.
And you thought it would be a great idea, huh?
Yeah. Okay. A couple of us did.
Right.
That's crazy, dude. You know what mine was? Mine would have been like kind of hitting the snooze button every morning. It's like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna sleep 5 more minutes. And next thing you know, I'm like fucking running late. And I'm thinking the whole time, like, that shit was not worth it. Right. I almost got fired because
you traded 5 minutes for an hour of being late.
I wasn't late, but at the same time, I'm fucking rushing and shit, you know, having my shirt inside out and stuff when I get there. But whatever, dude.
What about you, Wes? You got an answer for that?
Going to the bar with Misa.
That was beautiful. Bro, Wes, you make me miss you more and more every day, bro.
Jesus Christ.
I long for you, Wesley.
All I remember is that you had a great fucking time until you left.
Oh, yeah. It was all those shots that I kept losing playing pool.
Was this just one bar or did you go to a bunch of
It was just one, bro.
It was one bar and one podcast. And then that'll do you.
That's it, man.
All right, question number 2. Let's get some music, Mr. Marcos. What's one lie you can tell over and over without feeling bad about?
Wow.
Like I always say, I'm not an alcoholic. I just like to drink. Just being honest.
I only have 4 cats.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah,
You're lying for sure. Only 4 cats are in this one room right now. Wes, you got an answer on this? I feel like you're a good liar. You're a good liar.
Yeah. Whenever somebody makes something that I don't think like the food looks good, I just tell them I already ate.
Okay, that's
good.
good.
I have no problem saying that over and over again.
Dude, every time you come here and we offer you food, that's what you say.
Well, dude, I'm making those chili mac and all this other stuff.
Right, that's true.
Yeah, that stuff's awesome. I
Our
look
food
forward
is,
to that.
Yeah, our food sucks here.
No, you made bomb lasagna. I just didn't take any.
Yeah.
It's good.
All right, Misa, you got an answer for that?
Yeah, every time my kids ask me if I had fun hanging out with them. I only say that because, like, hey, they're, you know, it makes them feel
what
good.
do they know?
You got to take them to the bar with you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the fun.
All right, let's get some more music. Question number 3. What is the most ridiculous name you think someone could ever name a newborn child?
Oh, my God.
Semáforo or Petrufino.
Those are both fucking terrible names.
Right?
You've heard somebody's name like that?
No. Oh, well, Petrufino, yes. Semáforo, no.
I would have said my name, Misael.
I like your
It's
name,
hard for me to
Misael.
say it, Misael.
It's a cool name, but
I
it's
like that
it's
name.
pretty trash at the same time. You know?
Have you guys
The
heard it?
person's trash. The name's cool.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know.
Have you guys heard the name Paul?
Yeah, Paul sucks, bro. If you're named Paul,
Never. That's
go
so
ahead.
exotic. I've never. Paul. Is
dude.
that how you pronounce it? Am I pronouncing it
Paul
right?
sounds
Paul,
like a
bro.
fat ass plumber to me.
dude. With a fat ass plumber with his ass crack out.
Yeah, dude. That's
The whole
every time.
time.
Every time somebody says Paul, and I'm like, yo,
That's
crack.
Paul.
You guys ever see 90 Day Fiance?
Oh yes, yeah.
There's this one girl. I don't know where she's from, but she's dating a dude named Paul, and I
dating
love it.
Paul?
Every time she says his name, she'll Paul.
Yeah, fuck Paul. If your name's Paul out there, fuck you. Just kidding. I know one Paul, but I don't think he listens to this, so it's fine.
You don't listen to your own Paul?
Well, no, that's my middle name. I don't identify as a Paul. This other person I know identifies as Paul. If you're gonna take Paul as your first name, you're fucked.
Hey, Wes is my middle name. So
No, that's well. So what's your first name, Paul?
William.
Oh well, William's good. That's fine.
WW.
Yeah,
That's like okay.
WG.
William's like passable.
Tell me your last name starts with an E.
G.
Yeah, see, WWE. That would have been so
Oh,
cool.
Hey, hey. All right. Last question. Let's get some music here. Question number 5. Okay. Or is this this is question number 4? Sorry. All right. What's something that's not illegal that should be?
This fucking podcast, because goddamn, Chris.
Because you guys burning this shit up.
Allegedly.
Okay, what's something that is not illegal?
That should be. Like pineapple on pizza. That shit should be illegal.
Mexicans,
Shut
maybe?
your face. I love pineapple.
What?
I love pineapple on pizza. What are you talking about?
Bro, pineapple.
vegetarian.
Well, that's true. I guess, okay, in your case, it's fine because you don't have a lot of toppings to pick from. So you're good. You're limited. You know what I mean? So,
Put some onion on
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Some
Like, okay,
mushrooms.
I'll throw pineapple on there because I can't have pepperoni.
Damn,
You know what I
something
mean?
that's illegal. El Paso drivers.
I was about to say that. That was beautiful. Bro, I feel like I should be allowed to make a citizen's arrest anytime I see some shitty ass driving. And I'd be arresting people all fucking day here.
Right?
Because every fucking day, bro, I see the stupidest shit.
Right.
And then I look and it's Misa behind the wheel.
Take it easy, Paul Blart. Chill.
Hey, traffic cop. I'm here for it. Let's get it.
There's a reason his wife drove out to the show the other weekend.
Yeah, 'cause, dude, don't trust this guy behind the wheel. He's a fucking maniac. It's ridiculous.
It's funny that you said
Wes-
that because my wife does not like me driving at all.
Right.
Like
Wes, great driver.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Except for the one time.
10 out of fucking 10.
That wasn't Wes driving.
No, that was Wesley driving. That was a whole other person.
That was William.
All right. A little bit more music. Let's wrap this up. Question number 5. Mr. Marcos. Are you ready for this one? This is the last question here. What's the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to you?
Wow. Okay. The most embarrassing that ever happened to me probably happened in. I really haven't had a whole lot of embarrassing things happen to me.
Oh, that's good.
I think.
Well, I mean, as a comedian, it's just like content. You know, it's good.
I pissed the bed like a week ago.
Yeah, I mean, a week ago. Yeah. When I was a kid, I went to Juarez. I went partying with some friends, my brother, and I got so messed up out there that they had to actually pull me out of the car before they took me home and hose me down because I had done just about everything you could imagine.
Right. Pissed,
Yeah.
puked, everything.
Had to
That's not that bad.
hose my ass down. Yeah, that's probably the most embarrassing thing that ever happened.
Okay.
But I think I was actually, I don't know, man. I mean, one time in high school, I think this happened, maybe a year or two before that. I was walking from one class to another. I had all my books in my hand for some reason. I didn't have them in my locker. And I was walking up a set of stairs and someone kicked the back end of my shoe and just went everywhere. That was pretty embarrassing. But I think I was like I think I might have been a sophomore in high school.
Well, at least all your embarrassing moments are like in the way
Back in the day,
past.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I said, I pissed the bed last week.
Nobody blinked an eye when you said
Yeah.
that. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Everybody's like, again?
It's like, yeah, like that's what you do. And that's embarrassing.
Pampers, if you can
And
sponsor
here I
this
am,
podcast.
fucking embarrassed once again.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm sure
Misa,
he's just pissed his pants right now.
I'm about to. Misa, fucking most embarrassing
yeah, actually, I think I was like
thing.
probably
That bandana.
I was about to say you wore the wrong color bandana.
I was in 6th grade, and the thing is like I remember that very fucking morning, that whole week was super cold. So during PE, they wouldn't take us outside. What they did is they made us like get together with like 4 friends, and we had to pick a song and like choreograph it, a dance. And then at the end of the week on Friday, we were gonna dance in front of like the whole class, like take turns or whatever. So I remember that on Friday when it was our turn, I remember that morning I was such in a hurry, and I remember like I couldn't find like my fucking underwear, so I fucking put my pants on commando style, whatever. But then so I went and we started doing this dance, and during our dance, like my fucking pants ripped. Like I did something to where like they fucking ripped, and I know for a fact everybody saw my balls because the way that they ripped, like my ass was facing everybody.
And you can
like,
feel the breeze on the balls too.
Yeah, dude, like I felt it, like just.
Can I tell you something, man?
Yeah.
You were 6 years old.
No, I think I was in 6th grade.
So you're like 12.
I was like 12, 11 years old.
Nobody saw your balls.
He has big balls, bro.
Yeah,
His
my
balls are huge.
But
Watch out.
But I just remember. I remember like I was thinking like they ripped, and I was like embarrassed. But I was thinking like that whole dance. I was thinking like nobody fucking saw. And then as I'm coming down, a teacher came up to me and she gave me a sweater for me to wrap around my pants. And ever since then, I was just like, yo, everybody saw my hairy fucking ass, and never danced again after that.
What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you?
17, got my first place through a huge party. Cops got called, and everybody was still inside the apartment. So I turned off all the lights, stripped down to my boxer briefs, answered the door looking tired, pretending like they had just woken me up. When the patio was full with beer and everything. And then I got arrested in my underwear, and they wouldn't let me go in. My friends had to beg them to let me get clothes and stuff, but I got dragged off basically in my underwear.
That's not Wes, it's William. Let him go.
Okay. All right, guys. That was 5 random questions with our boy Marcos here.
Right
on Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast.
Good random question. Good questions.
I like that.
Episode number 95, guys.
Yes, sir.
That was a good one. I really do appreciate you all for being here today. Real fast, guys. Wesley, you got anything to say before we go?
Yeah, you can. The podcast was awesome. It's good to be back. It's good to make you guys laugh with my stupidity. It was awesome meeting you.
Yeah, likewise.
Blue, awesome as always. Giving me thumbs up about my shoes and handing out beers. That's the way to do it. But yeah.
Also, dude, we forgot to ask you what's up with your Twitch. How's that going?
Oh yeah, you can find me on twitch.tv/watchoutloud. Tomorrow is a big thing. Since my birthday is in October, I'm doing Watchtober, so it's gonna be scary games, Halloween based stuff, and just stupid behavior almost every other day, the entire month. So
And I'm telling people, man, I follow them a lot and I've watched them. It's very entertaining, guys. Check them out for
I'm
sure.
gonna have to check that out. We're 2 October babies right here, man.
29th.
wow.
29th.
Hey, nice.
12.
Misa, final thoughts real fast.
Yeah, I just gotta say, thank you, Wes, for showing up again, man. I was worried about you. I thought you died after, I didn't hear of you after that time going to the bar. Blue, thanks for the beers. Mr. Marcos, man, dude. I told Chris we have to have you here soon. I think you have a lot going for you. I think big talent coming out of you. I want to wish you luck in everything you do. Chris, good shit as always. Everybody listening, guys, you guys make sure to stay safe and stay fresh.
Marco, final thoughts real fast.
Well, first off, I appreciate that, man. It's very nice of you to say, man. Thank you for having me here, man. I had a blast. You guys are really cool fuckers to hang out with, man. I just want to say, check out the podcast of Fu and His Friend with Jordan Savaya and myself, Marko Atwan. We're going to be doing an open mic at B17 Bombers starting October 6th and every Wednesday after that.
I'll be there, guys.
Nice.
I'll be there for sure.
Very
I signed
cool.
up.
And we've got some more things coming down the pike, more open mics. We'll be doing some showcases. So just keep a listen out. Fu and His Friends, Spotify, YouTube, and you'll be hearing all the information there.
Hell yeah, brother. Thank you for coming through. Like I said, we had a really great time today. It was cool that you slid through, hung out with us for a while. We've hung out before, but it was cool to actually get a podcast episode in. Wesley,
yes, man.
You're a god fucking send, man.
Excellent job, brother.
You're the most beautifulest fucking guy I've ever seen. Yeah. And I've seen some beautiful fucking guys, bro. But you fucking, God, you're so, God damn it. You're amazing.
Yeah.
But no, I really do. Just like you're the shit, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming through. You're just the best, man. I don't know what to say.
Keep these.
Give
chips,
him some
bro.
more chips. But yeah, dude, fucking thank you, Wesley, once again. Guys,
like he just
go
writes
follow him.
my-
Watch Out Loud on Twitch. Make sure you check him out. Misa, thanks again for being here. Blue, thank you for providing the cold ass beer. You're probably the most important person. You're the VIP or the MVP.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I
podcast.
could do these podcasts without Boo being
Right.
here.
And Marcos, thanks again. You got an invitation for round 2 anytime you'd like. Thank you for showing up and chilling with us.
Hey, know that we support you, bro. Everything you do,
guys.
you and your
Make sure you
podcast.
guys go support them. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube, follow us on Facebook, like us on Instagram, Apple Podcasts, leave a rating and review. With all that being said, we are
Fucking Paul.